Welcome to Sunday Morning Alive. I am Devin Estrada, and I'm here with your newly graduated and massage certified Kayla Frazier. And these are the stories that we think are important. Earth recently experienced the biggest solar storm since 2006. Upon hearing the forecast, Caroline immediately coated her umbrella in aluminum foil. Maybe by the great solar storm of 2024, she'll finally know what a solar storm actually is. Daylight savings time is now in full swing, as we sprang our clocks forward an hour this past Sunday. We were all planning on arriving an hour early to see who forgot to set their clocks and got to church late. But as we are associated with the teens, we ended up being 45 minutes late. Maybe next year.
Last week marked the spring equinox. An equinox occurs twice a year when the tilt of the Earth's axis is neither inclined away from or towards the sun. This creates a perfect balance and an equalization of gravity, causing many objects that would normally be completely unstable. It gives them the ability to be balanced. Here with more on that is our correspondent in the field, Ustin Eber. Ustin, tell us what you've got.
Last week, we had local athletic superstar Stone Haley display some acts of awesomeness. This week, we have Devin Estrada. Devin, show us what you got.
All right.
Last week, we gave a forecast of what Courtney Windrow's future might hold. That prediction was heavy on the reliance and occupancy of cats in her life. Since the airing of that video, which over 100 of you viewed, she's since posted a barrage of cat pictures to Facebook. This has left us concerned for her future and the outlook of her dating life. So, if you know of anyone, and I mean anyone, who could help intervene and change the trajectory of her cat-infested future, please send us your names and numbers.
And now with the top 5 social media moments of the week.
I'm Kara. And I'm Caroline. And this is this week's Top 5. Hacking has struck again. Mike Ferguson tweeted Brian talking about a mysterious direct message he received. A live youth group Twitter finally got a retweet. From the youth group leader, that is. We are so popular. Good news, everyone! The famous Daisy Davis has agreed to visit WCC. Get excited. Apparently the Parham House is the hangout spot for all of Hannah's friends, including boys. Those boys better watch out. Pictures have surfaced of Patrick cleaning his guns. For the second time this week, Fergie is being featured on this week's Top 5. This time for embarrassingly calling his Twitter followers tweeps. Luckily, Mike realized how embarrassing the situation was and tweeted an apology for using the word. However, Caroline has yet to tweet an apology for the perm she got today, even after Caroline herself agreed it smelled like rotten eggs. Well, that's it for this week.
Another men's meeting has led to the formation of yet another committee. This one is in charge of our group's financial decisions. I thought we settled all of this committee business a few weeks ago.
WCC has entered a new phase in which all decisions will be made by committee. These committee members will be chosen in a series of 4 to 5 meetings. The meeting times of these committee chairman people has not been decided, so you know what? Let's just put Kitty Murray in charge. We'll have some good food, and she has a pool.
I guess we didn't. Sorry, Kitty. The committee has already met. They want to remind everyone that if they want their checks processed in a timely fashion, they need to make sure that they turn in a cover sheet, a personal budget, and a $5 bribe in order to be properly reimbursed. Mike Rosser has been checking in with the group from China, or so he says. There have been a series of pictures that have surfaced in the last week that suggest otherwise. There has been an idea suggested that along with giving him money for his trip, that we raise enough to also have him implanted with a GPS tracking chip so we actually know where he's going. Mike, surprisingly, is not fond of that idea.
At last Sunday's men's meeting, Randall Q. Roberts III stood before the group and vowed to have our meeting space completely finished by June 3, 2012, the year of our Lord. To prove to you that he is serious, he took a vow. If this building is not completed by that date, he vows to shave his beard, his head, his legs, and his back. It has been said, so let it be so. And now with an update on the imminent end of times, here's T-Minus Rapture with Linus Thatcher. Take it away, Linus.
Someone's been taken.
Ha! There's my clothes.
In medical news, Tracy Windrow's feet are still bothering her. This begs the question, how far does she walk to work every morning? And across how many beds of coals? But seriously, we're praying that Tracy's feet get better very soon.
Sunday Morning Alive would like to make a correction. In an earlier broadcast, we stated that Ray and Grant Gregory would be sharing bunk beds now that Ray has moved in. As we all know, this is false. It is actually Michael and Ray who are bunking together. We're glad we were able to clear that up. And now it's been a rather bizarre week, and here are some of the headlines that have surfaced in the last 7 days around Middle Tennessee. Here's one that leaves us all speechless. A blowtorch likely started the Jackson church fire. Under what circumstance have you ever seen a blowtorch in a church? I mean, I've heard of spirit-led churches, but a blowtorch? And then we have this. A suspected pipe bomb turns out to be a fishing device. Maybe that's how Nathan and Mike catch so many fish. Budget cuts have really affected the state police investigative tactics when we found out that psychics give tips in high-profile TBI cases. Wonder if they called Miss Cleo. Isn't she dead? And that's it from the news desk this week. Tune in next week to discover this gold nugget of wisdom. Who am I? Several years ago, I won a sexy legs competition on a cruise ship. With that, I'm Kayla Frazier, and that's all we have for this week. See you at the next appointed time.
Was given the world with every chance to excel. Hang with the boys and hear the stories they tell. She might act kind of...
That was a good yawn too. I'm finna pass out. I'm finna pass. Who said it? Who you finna try?
However, Caroline has yet to tweet an apology for the perm she got today. Even No!
Like a sentence left. All right, start at...
Haley. This week we have Devin Estrada. Devin, show us what you got.
Okay.
Nah, I screwed that up.
I'm going from focused on D.
Slow down.
3, 2.
Last week we had local athletic superstar Stone Haley with us. He displayed.
3, 2.
Wait, should I do the thing where I turn?
Yeah, I like that. Do the turn. 2.
Last week we had local athletic superstar Stone Haley display some extreme
2.
Last week we had local athletic superstar Stone Haley display some extreme acts of